Okay, I am going to show you how to go from this to this on a real world project. So basically showing you how to create a schematic design layout, the initial phases before we start populating with all the components. So as you can see, it's going to be spread out over across various pages of the schematic. So yeah, let's get into it. By the way, guys, what software I'm using here is ProduCAD, which is basically the same as AutoCAD, but far more affordable, same features, etc. So what you can see here is I'm just putting the divide line from what's in the panel. So that's as the top 2/3, top 3/4, to then what's in the what's outside of the panel, and that's in this bottom quarter. And you can see I've created the line, I've worked out where the center is, and then I'm just duplicating, finding the center and then putting that divide line on all the sheets. And now I'm just removing that center line. And you can see here the keys that I'm pressing. I've got a key logger, so you should be able to see the keys that I'm pressing, where I'm doing. So now I'm choosing the line feature. And this is where I'm starting to draw the main power line into the panel, basically. So from outside of the panel, the bottom quarter, and then into the panel, which is that top quarter, and then how that's being distributed in the panel is that horizontal line going across. So now you can see I'm looking within the ProduCAD library for a symbol for the door isolator, door interlock. I'm going to skip forward this bit. So I just typed in door, and you can see I'm struggling to find the specific symbol for a door isolator. The library, the default library in ProduCAD isn't great, but everything else is really good. I think I find it in the end. Yeah, that was it. The search function is pretty rubbish, but the actual, as you can see, the database of symbols is actually really good. Just the search function's pretty naff. So I have to look through them manually. There we go. So we've found what we're looking for. Now we're rotating that. So this is a process that you have to go through when you're creating an electrical schematic from scratch. You know, you've got no previous templates. Obviously, once you've done this once, you would keep the design in your library or from a previous project that you just like use the same file again and just modify it. So you shouldn't go through this process every time, but I want to show you exactly what it's like designing an electrical schematic from scratch, start to finish. But if I was doing a new project, like, I wouldn't go through this process again. I would use a project that I've already done this on and just duplicate it and then modify things. And like, if you're a bit OCD with me, if you're OCD like me, then you want to get, like, at least for the first template, the first time around, you just want to get everything perfect, all the spacing perfect. So I take quite a lot of time just getting this right, because once it's done, I never have to do this again. As I said, I can just duplicate a previous project and just work from that. So this is why I'm taking my time getting this right the first time round. There we go. So we go back. So we just put that into L1, so line 1. This is just a single phase project, by the way. So line 1, live, and then neutral. So you can see what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure it's spaced evenly from the top to the side. You could argue that this is probably going a little bit too far, but I want to make sure it's bang on. As I said, then I'll never have to do it again. So I'm just typing in line function, 13 millimeters, I think it is. Sorry, 15 millimeters, which is the same spacing from the top. They're just, as you can see, I just deleted that guideline because it's just a guide to get the spacing correct. There you go. So now it's nicely spaced in the corner, evenly, 15 from the side, 15 from the top. Now I want to get this spacing correct or even. And this is based on the spacing of that symbol that's already been pre-designed. So you can see I'm trying to find the datum point where it lines up, but it's not playing ball at the moment. There we go. So that M function is move, is short for move. So let's go into the block manager. And what are we looking for? An earth point. So just getting the spacing for that final conductor, which is the earth, correct as well. So now what we can do is so that's the top two lines there is L1 live, and then the second one is neutral. So now that's just being distributed across the whole panel or across all the schematics on the page. Okay, you see here I'm just doing the labels. So just centering those. Copy. So there we go. Line 1, neutral, earth, 230 volt, single phase project. And again, just getting them aligned. Sorted. So now I just want to put the same size labels for this door interlock or isolator. And I don't know what size or what rating that isolator is at the moment, so I'm just putting question mark amps at the moment. I've just copy and pasted that same text down the bottom. I make that a little bit more detailed later on. I change that to main supply, 230 volt AC, one phase, so single phase, and then 50 hertz. So I'll do that a bit later. If you don't see me do that, I'll do that later. Or I might even do it now. There we go. I'm doing it now. And then what is the circuit breaker size supplying this control panel? I don't know yet. And what is the max current that this system is drawing? I don't know. So that's why those question marks are there. I don't know at the moment, at least. But that'll be worked out as the design progresses. So yeah, just copying those same labels and putting them over here on the top. And just being fussy with the spacing as per. Get it right the first time, then you don't have to do it again. So now I've just copied those horizontal L1 and neutral lines, or I accidentally didn't copy them, I just moved them. So yeah, I've copied them this time. You can see the spacing is all the same, and then what I can do is I can just extend those lines as so, and then it's now L1 and neutral has been distributed across the second page of the schematic. We do the same with the labels, same thing. And once I put the labels, then I can then copy all of it and move it to the other pages as well.
Hey guys, so that was the first part of this design project. I'm going to do more videos covering this, so subscribe and you'll get notified when there's another video on this. And if you are electrician, technician, engineer, you want to get more involved in controls, BMS, automation, maybe you want to advance your career, or maybe you're a business owner that wants to specialize in this field, moving away from like standard electrical, standard mechanical, standard HVAC, there's links in the description where you can learn more about how we might be able to help.